Hey everyone, welcome to the Fruit and Strength Show. And yes, those two things can go together. I'm living proof of that right here. And today I want to share with you guys some deadlifting goals. But before I do that, I want to share with you guys some very expensive mangoes that I got recently. I figure I have to share it with you guys. At least do my first taste of them because they're so expensive. I got these at Patil Brothers in Chicago. It's an Indian grocery store, and these mangoes usually go for 30 bucks a case of this. And I'll show you guys the inside of it in case you want to try this out yourself. But they usually go for 30 bucks a case, and I got them for 20 bucks. A friend messaged me on Facebook. She's like, you got to try this out. So I figured I'd grab a box and share it with you guys. See if they're really worth 20 bucks. He had a huge pallet at the place that I went to, and you know I generally they give you an estimate of how much I spend on mangoes. It might range from like $4 at the least to all the way up to like 10 bucks. To get 20 bucks for a box of mangoes is kind of ridiculous. So I figure I'd make a video with you. I did chip in with another person on this, so if they're not all that great, I could, it's not a big deal. I highly recommend if there's a new fruit or something like that and you got to buy a lot of it, grab a friend, grab a girlfriend, grab a relative, or whatever you can, and try out some of these crazy tropical fruits if you can. They're a little bit too pricey. But anyways, so these mangoes came all the way from India, and they're super soft. And, oh yeah, the owner, I was talking to the owner who had a huge pallet of these mangoes. And I guess it was just for this weekend they dropped it 10 bucks. But yeah, he had this huge thing of mangoes, and I was like, people actually buy these for this much? And he's like, yeah, I would be going through a whole stack of these mangoes. I mean, he literally had about like 100 cases of these, and he said he'll be going, through the whole pallet of them within a whole week, within a day. So I was like, okay, you sold me on the mangoes. I'm a big mango fan. So I'm gonna give these a whirl with you guys right now, and I'll tell you guys if this is worth 20 bucks a case. Wow, my knife. Ooh, look at the color on this. Bright orange. I don't know if you guys can see that. Bright orange, and smells really good. He told me, he's like, you try these mangoes out and you won't try the Mexican variety ever again. I was like, okay, all right, man, you totally sold me on the mangoes. Wow, that is really good. I gotta say, one of the best mangoes I've ever had before. It tastes like there's definitely a different kind of tropical taste with these. It's very smooth, non-fibrous mango. It's hard to compare. It's got like this. I don't know. I don't know how. It's almost got like a fragrance. I don't know. It's hard to describe this one. It's got like almost like a floral taste to it in a good way. I know there's a couple of mangoes out there have like kind of a floral taste to them, and I don't really care for them. But this one I do. By the way, all fruits start off as a flower. By the way, yeah, it's kind of a lovely diet, isn't it? Let's talk about some deadlift things I'm going to be going for, deadlift PRs. So the first one I'm going to be going for 405 pounds, which is more than, it's like two times 2.75 times my body weight or something like that. It's more than double my body weight. All right, more than that. By the way, my first video I've ever posted on YouTube was 300 pounds and doing that for 5 reps. And at the time, I didn't think it was a big deal or anything. My friend, During Rider, he's like, oh, just post it anyways. There's not, there's people who are like 300 pounds that can't even do that once. I was like, all right. So I posted, and I figure, people can see my progress as I go. So this is definitely going to be a progress. I'm going to have a video from the past, and then I'm going to have, my 300-pound video, and then I'm going to have like the 405 for reps, to show you guys and how far I progress on deadlifts. And I think it's been less than 3 years or something doing deadlifts, so I'm really happy with my progress on them. I know I'm not no Richard Hawthorne that's doing like 495 for 10 reps, but I'm getting there. Not a lot of people are going to be able to do triple body weight. Oh, that's another one. I'm going to be doing triple body weight deadlifts for a triple, 3 reps of 435 pounds, which is kind of unreal. I was looking at these men's fitness magazine, and they say if you could do double body weight once, that's considered beastly. And I was reading another thing, and, they say some of the world-class athletes, it's very rare to even go beyond 3 times your body weight. And also, Andy Bolton, one of the best deadlifters in the world, it's kind of funny. He was giving tips on how to do deadlifts, and he was like, if you have a guy who could do a 400-pound deadlift for his 1 rep max, and he's like 200 pounds, which is a respectable lift, I would get him to do like, couple sets of 300 or something. I'm like, dude, I'm like 145 pounds, and I'm repping that. I'm going to be repping for 10 reps, which is equivalent to a little bit more than 500 pounds. All right. It's kind of just mind blowing for me, because all I wanted when I first started doing deadlifts was just 315 pounds, just to say I could do something, right? I always thought deadlifts I would just break my back over, but it actually strengthens your back. So let me take another bite of this mango. It's so good. Wow, that's awesome. I highly recommend trying out this mango. But if you want to go for cheaper, I highly recommend these Manila mangoes. This is an organic one. I got this at Whole Foods, $1.50 a mango. And these Manila mangoes, they kind of just taste like, just like what the name kind of rhymes with, vanilla. It tastes like mangoes and vanilla, and it's low fibrous, and it's just sweet. It's the best mango out there. I've eaten hundreds of cases of these things. If you see my Instagram, you know what I'm talking about. And so let me share with you guys some other prices and what I got some of these mangoes for. At Fresh Farms, by the way, that is right next to this Patil Brothers in Devon, on Devon Street in Chicago. I got these mangoes, organic mangoes. I got these for $10, and this is a pretty heavy case. There's about like I don't know how many mangoes, 6 mangoes in this, and I got it for $10. Pretty good deal for organic mangoes. These are a Susie brand, Susie variety of mangoes. I've never had these two. They're not ripe yet. Oh wait, they are. I'll try these guys out for you guys too. See if it's worth it for you guys to go out and get this mango. I feel very jealous. I feel not jealous. I'm sure I make a lot of people jealous out there. I'm eating all these mangoes and stuff. And I know the rest of the world, in some parts, this is a very expensive treat for most people out there. So here it is. Okay, these are more fibrous. They have a tropical taste to them, but they're very good. They almost remind me of a peach flavor. We compare to the Indian mango. I've never had the Susie variety, so I don't know. I just had a crazy taste there. I don't know, kind of how I would describe that taste, but it's really good. So I got those, and for cheaper ones, I got this for like $6, and I got this at Lewis Market in Waukegan. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, where do you get your fruit from? You know, after so many years on this diet, no longer where do you get your proteins from. It's like, where do you get your fruit from? So yeah, you won't believe some of those responses I get from people. They're like, dude, I started eating more fruit because of you and things like that. That really means a lot for me to hear that. It helps me put out more videos for you guys. So yeah, here's these Manila mangoes. Sometimes they go by name of champagne mangoes. Those are two different mangoes, by the way. But they basically almost taste the same to me. But I'll share with you guys what this one looks like and what it tastes like too. This one's not as ripe. The way you get the ripeness for these is that they should be like kind of soft, and they should be, you know, turning kind of orange with these. So yeah, this one, I don't know. It's probably not going to be as ripe as what I wanted it to be to share with you guys. But yeah, so I got this case for about $6. I think $5 to $6. I got this case for mangoes, and I got like 12 of them. So if you could go as cheap as you want on this diet. I don't usually buy a lot of mangoes because they're really, you know, kind of out of my price range. But I do always try to get a case or so. I basically live on bananas, so it's a real treat. And that's why I get a bunch of mango. You know, that's why I post a lot of mangoes on Instagram. Now that's really good. Highly recommend the Manila mangoes. I know sometimes we get these like reddish mangoes and they don't ripen up. So don't judge a mango, one mango, judge, you know, the whole class of mangoes by just one variety. Because there's so many different varieties. There's purple ones, there's pink ones, there's all these crazy tropical ones that I've yet to try, and I'm going to try one of these days. There's hundreds of them. Really, hundreds of them. Anyways, once again, I don't know, I'm just sitting here eating tropical fruit. But anyways, once again, I just want to share with you guys a quick look into my life right now. Eating lots of mangoes and deadlifting a crazy amount of weight. I'll see you guys at the Woodstock Fruit Festival. It's going to be the last one they have there, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to see if I could try to break maybe 500 pounds or something while I'm there. Anyway, somebody else has got to deadlift with me some crazy amount of weight there too. You know, if you live in the area and you think vegans are a bunch of wussies or something, come live with me, man. Seriously, you'd be shocked. Anyways, once again, this is Fruit and Strength, and I'll see you guys next time.